Welcome to Tzu Chi This Week. I'm Mary Lee. It's good to have you with us. Coming up in this week's top stories, U.S. Tzu Chi volunteers are holding a cash card distribution for flood survivors in upstate New York. We head to the Philippines as Tzu Chi volunteers are holding 2 fundraising concerts in Manila. And we join Taiwan Tzu Chi volunteers as they promote vegetarianism and no burning of joss paper. In the United States, heavy rainfall in late June caused severe flooding at the Mohawk and Oneida rivers of upstate New York. After the waters receded, volunteers from Tzu Chi New York chapter arrived at the hard-hit areas to carry out cash card distributions in hopes of helping flood survivors get back on their feet.
In late June, heavy rainfall and flooding in upstate New York, with the precipitation 170 millimeters per hour, left homes and belongings severely damaged. To help, 15 New York City volunteers drove for hours to Fort Plain and Oneida, where they worked with the local Red Cross and district churches to carry out aid distributions, offering $300 to $500 cash cards to help 47 households in total.
Fort Plain is in a really bad economic, social situation. So it's any kind of help that we can give to the residents has been very supportive. In Chinese, the 2 characters of crisis means a danger and opportunity.
I have tears like you people do.
I'm telling the people to hang in. We're going to make it, but we're going to be back. And we're going to thank you people for what you've done for us today. All the people are very happy. They're very nice people. They're Fort Plain people, and they're going to stay.
Misfortune seems to come in pairs, as 2 years ago, Hurricane Irene devastated this area. Now facing another natural disaster, local residents are frightened.
This is the first time I've been homeless and lost everything, and now I can really understand what people go through. It's sad, but it's so great to know that everybody cares.
For generations, these families have lived here, supporting each other through thick and thin.
We still, at this point, don't have any water. We're going to use it to probably buy a new pump for the well when we get the well straightened out and some plumbing supplies that we need for it.
As a community, we're all pulling together, staying strong. Hopefully, good, positive things come out of everything.
Regardless of the disasters, local residents will continue to stick together and rebuild their homes once again.
Next, we join Durban Tzu Chi volunteers in South Africa as they visit care recipients in Swaziland and Mozambique. Thanks to their continuous care, more local volunteers have joined Tzu Chi's ranks.
This place, built with pieces of corrugated metal and rotten wood, is where this 79-year-old senior calls home. After being diagnosed with AIDS, the senior became an outcast from his own family. Today, he is surprised to see so many volunteers who come to help him wash his body, and some even help clean up his house.
It makes me comfortable, yeah.
Giving the senior a haircut and helping him put on clean clothes, Tzu Chi volunteers' kind gestures leave the senior in smiles. The volunteer's respectful gesture makes him move the most. Upon learning of Tzu Chi volunteers' coming, his grandchildren also come to witness the moment and are all moved to tears. Thanks to Tzu Chi, the senior enjoyed one of the happiest moments of his life before he later passed away. This is the 7th time Tzu Chi volunteers in Durban, South Africa have traveled to Mozambique to offer care recipients much-needed aid supplies and emotional support. During each visit, more and more local volunteers and care recipients are seen responding to Tzu Chi's calls. A noodle shop owner shows her support to Tzu Chi in her own way.
She understands why we are coming here. Don't have problem to discard stuff here, and she is congratulated for this.
Tzu Chi's reputation is widespread here in Africa. The volunteers here in Durban visit Swaziland and Mozambique on a monthly basis. Each trip is 850 kilometers in distance. This van is their main transportation, and to carry as many relief items as possible. Even space under their seats is packed with items. Meanwhile, in Swaziland, following months of training by volunteers from South Africa, local volunteers are now able to work in teams to carry out home visitations and winter aid distributions.
the fact that we are going to meet in Taiwan and do all the things that the master want us to do as volunteers.
Inside this venue, volunteers are introducing Tzu Chi to local residents, while at the same time, the recruitment of local volunteers is being carried out outside.
I will do it, brother, because all those...
She says, I will do it, brother, because all those who have mercy got mercy on them.
Inside this poor village, Tzu Chi volunteers hand out aid supplies and put smiles on faces of the needy. As Tzu Chi volunteers spread joy throughout these countries, the seeds of love will continue to flourish here in Africa.
Every year, Philippine Tzu Chi volunteers help more than 1,000 underprivileged students in the country continue with their schooling. To raise more money that will be put towards helping those in need, 2 charity concerts were held in Manila.
The sound of beating drums marks the start of the Tzu Chi concert organized by Philippines Tzu Chi volunteers. On stage, local scholarship recipients and former conjoined twins Leah and Rachel Ao expressed their gratitude to the volunteers for their support. Every year, Tzu Chi Philippines chapter helps more than 1,000 impoverished students continue with their schooling. The proceeds collected from the charity concerts will then be used as scholarships for students. The event was also joined by the 33 crew members behind the drama Love in the Sunshine. Touched by the lives of the volunteers they are playing in the drama, the actors decided to become givers.
It is more blessed to give than to receive.
I'm so happy to be part of today's event. I actually have a job to do in Taiwan, but I decided to come here.
Those with the ability to give should help these impoverished students continue with their schooling. I believe in the future, these children will also contribute their share and help even more people.
It is our job to perform in front of people. With the help of Tzu Chi brothers and sisters, we can work on this cultivation ground and turn our job into a mission of hope.
As the drama was filmed in the Philippines, these actors are familiar with the country. With the encouragement of the actors, Liu Minghong, who is a famous piano accompanist in Taiwan, decided to volunteer his time and skills.
I have to be more serious when I'm here because this is a very solemn place, so I can't joke around.
89-year-old Senior Wu and her relatives took a charter flight from Cebu to Manila to attend the event. Seeing the main character of the drama, Senior Wu praises him for fulfilling his filial duties and doing good deeds.
I traveled all the way to attend the event because I wanted to see you.
We say that Taiwan used to be famous for doing business, but now it is well known for its kind-hearted people.
Thanks to love from far and wide, the 2 musical concerts were attended by more than 2,000 people and ended on a perfect note.
We follow Taiwan's Eastern and Northern District team of members as they safeguard the health of residents living in remote regions across the island by conducting free clinics and home visitations. In Tzu Chi District, New Taipei City, 95-year-old Grandpa Xie and his son have been long awaiting this free clinic. A Northern Tima member, traditional Chinese medicine practitioner Sha Zhengping, thoughtfully tells the pair how best to beat bloating.
Use maize silk, clean the maize silk, then boil it in water like tea and drink it. Your legs bloating and body's humidity will go away.
Northern Tima members travel across the mountain regions of New Taipei City to safeguard the health of seniors, like Grandma Ah Yu, who just had her gallstones removed. As for Grandma Ame, who has difficulty getting around and lives alone with her foreign helper, she quite enjoyed the visit and could not bear to see the volunteers leave. Besides the regular home health checks, Tima also set up a free clinic near the town's Mazu temple.
The spaces between your teeth will have plaque build up, so floss a couple of times and they will be clean.
She explained to me how to brush my teeth in detail. I've seen a dentist before and the assistant taught me how to brush, but not in such detail. This time, the hygienist explained it very clearly.
In the end, Tima doctors realized these residents aren't lacking in medication, but proper knowledge of its use. In the future, they plan to schedule more time for each patient to interact with doctors. Meanwhile, on the eastern end of Taiwan, a free clinic was also held by Tima members. Speaking native Bu known to instruct the villagers when to take their medication, Eastern Tima members have arrived in Taidong's Yanping Township. This time, a group of 53 Tzu Chis from Southern California of the United States joined the free clinic. Under the doctor's guidance, many of them tried their hand at giving an acupressure massage to the seniors. For these youngsters, participating in this event is not without some cultural and language barriers.
I was afraid in the beginning as I don't know how to interact with older people.
Are you coming again if you have a chance?
Yeah.
Tima members in the north and east continue to bring their love and care to residents living in remote areas, whether it's a caring word or a helping hand. In Malaysia, students of the Malacca Da'ai Kindergarten visited residents at the Macha Baru Old Folks Home, bringing with them chestnut cake and many performances. Meanwhile, in the United States, New Jersey Tzu Chi volunteers visit the elderly at the Rose Mountains Care Center, where on their most recent visit, they were joined by Chi Xiao's and Tzu Chi Academy students.
As the Tzu Chi plays a song on the piano, this grandma who was a dancer when she was younger gets up from her chair and dances away to the music.
1, 2, 3, 4. The second movement.
Over the past decade, New Jersey Tzu Chi volunteers have regularly visited the senior residents at the Rose Mountain Care Center, bringing them a surprise each visit. Students from the local Tzu Chi Academy and Tzu South, who were on their summer break, also seized the opportunity to entertain by putting on a variety of music performances. Before each visit ends, Tzu Chi volunteers sing old-time favorite songs for the senior residents and promise to return soon. With a knife in hand, students of the Malacca Da'ai Kindergarten are making chestnut cake for a special occasion.
We are making these for the grandmas and grandpas at the nursing home. To ensure the grandpas and grandmas will enjoy the cake, these youngsters are mindful in every step of the baking process. The students of the Malacca Da'ai Kindergarten, who are all around 5 years of age, next visit the senior residents at the Macha Baru Old Folks Home to learn more on the concept of filial piety. The energetic vibe brought by the students fills the nursing home with happiness and laughter. Besides dance and activities, the youngsters also apply body lotion on the residents.
Having the children here makes us very happy. The lively atmosphere makes me feel that they are my own grandchildren who have come back to visit me.
We want to bring our children here to learn to care for the elderly so that they will know how to treat their own family and senior members at home.
The visit to the nursing home not only warms the hearts of these elderly, but also helps the children understand the importance of fulfilling filial duties.
In Taiwan, Tzu Chi volunteers from Taipei to Penghu have mobilized to spread the message of not burning joss paper or using meat offerings as part of the Pudu ritual of universal salvation. Kitchen volunteers are busy preparing vegetarian dishes for an upcoming tea gathering. Mobilizing 60 volunteers, Neihu Tzu Chi volunteers are holding an event at the Xihu Community Center to spread the message of not burning joss money in the upcoming 7th lunar month.
Master Zheng Yan said it's okay to be illiterate, we just have to know the correct ideals and walk the right path.
Keeping a vegetarian diet can help reduce your greenhouse gas emissions.
Volunteers also invited a physician to explain the benefits of vegetarianism. Not only does the message reach the adults, but the children as well.
It's protecting the environment and our planet will become prettier.
We don't need to purposely destroy nature. By burning joss money, the smoke from it and the chemicals released into the atmosphere are not healthy for our body.
Meanwhile, at the Yonghe retreat, Tzu Chi volunteer Wan Shanming, who owned a non-vegetarian restaurant for over 10 years, has now adapted a vegetarian diet for the past 2 years, all because of his participation in the Water Repentance Sutra performance.
I converted to a vegetarian diet and naturally lost 20 kilograms of weight, and now am much better looking as a result.
The Fabulous Culture and Education Foundation also invited Tzu Chi volunteers to hold a tea gathering to share why the 7th lunar month is auspicious and how to best practice Pudu, the ritual of universal salvation.
Pudu. Actually, we can hold a Pudu every day, but how? In our hearts, we should hold on to gratitude, respect, and love.
After listening to the Tzu Chi volunteers, we now are a seed of Tzu Chi, and we should spread these ideals to others in the community.
Moving to Penghu, where Tzu Chi volunteers are taking to the streets to campaign for local residents to not burn joss paper in the upcoming 7th lunar month.
Global warming is an issue we should all be concerned with. We can help fight against it by not burning joss paper. Instead, we can take the money we would spend on joss money and donate it to others who need it.
Wu Xunlong, who works at the Penghu District Prosecutor's Office, says changing old beliefs will take some time.
Just because we want to change doesn't mean we will be able to change. We still need to consider how our elderly will feel. It might take some time, however. I think this promotion is a good idea.
Volunteers continue door to door to campaign for a vegetarian diet.
The tradition of burning joss paper and using meat offerings in paying respect to our ancestors is not good for our planet or our health.
At a local park, Penghu Tzu Chi volunteers are teaching a group of housewives how to make a cleaning agent out of leftover fruit peels. With just a small change of heart and habits, everyone can protect the planet together and celebrate the 7th lunar month happily. In Malaysia, to safeguard the planet, students from Dai Kindergarten in Malacca visited their local recycling station to get some hands-on experiences. But first, let's go to China's Changsha province, where students learn valuable environmental concepts from local Tzu Chi volunteers.
Anytime, anywhere, Tzu Chi volunteers are always ready to share the pros of recycling. Changsha Tzu Chi volunteers are holding a parent-child recycling activity today here in the Fengshui community. Learning the 10 recycling tips, the children are quick to remember.
We can squeeze it or stomp it. Tin cans are tougher, but aluminum cans are easily flattened.
Tzu Chi volunteers seize every opportunity to promote recycling concepts in the hopes of leaving a clean planet for future generations. What can we do to save Mother Earth? Here in Malaysia, students of the Tzu Chi Malacca kindergarten know just the way, and they're recruiting their family members to help out.
It's learning for our children and for us as well. She tells us what is recyclable and what is not, and we collect them for her. Not only are these kindergarteners practicing recycling on school grounds, the students also take a visit to Tzu Chi's recycling station to learn about the different types of recyclables and practice sorting them.
Today, we are reinforcing the concept of recycling in their minds. And as you can see, each of them is putting what they have learned into action.
Knowing that their actions can help save Mother Earth, students put in their best effort.
If we practice recycling each day, Mother Earth won't be sick anymore.
I will continue to practice recycling to help others.
We shouldn't throw our litter everywhere. If we practice recycling, we can help a lot of people and help our planet. This way, our planet won't get sick.
Nurturing the habit of cherishing our Earth while still young, these students show their determination to safeguard our planet through action.
In Malaysia, a 2-day patchwork class was held at the Kota Kinabalu Tzu Chi Continuing Education Center. Everyone said with Tzu Chi volunteers helping out, they were able to overcome all obstacles along the way.
This is the 2-day patchwork class held at the Kota Kinabalu Tzu Chi Continuing Education Center in Malaysia. Today, the event is attended by many local residents, including 23-year-old Liu Yiwen, who says she has learned to be patient.
I am always impatient when I am working, and I tend to scold others when I am in a bad mood. After attending this class, I learned to be more patient, because I know if I am always feeling annoyed, then my bag will be out of shape.
First-timer Ling Yue joins the patchwork class because she wants to set a good example for her daughter.
I want my daughter to know that we need to seize every chance to learn regardless of our age. We don't have to buy things all the time. Sometimes we can make them ourselves.
Using body language and hand gestures, one teacher successfully helps a deaf-mute student finish her bag. As for non-Chinese speakers, Tzu Chi volunteers thoughtfully stay by their side and offer them assistance along the way.
The Tzu Chi, the volunteer here, they all help us how to make it, how to the directions, because I don't understand Chinese. I only understand Malay and English. So I like them, very polite, very spoke also very slow.
Supporting each other through the patchwork class, everyone goes home not only with a beautiful bag, but also a valuable lesson.
At the end of the show, we join U.S. Tzu Chi volunteers as they hold a free clinic in San Diego, California, where a computer system was used for the first time to help speed up the process of creating a database of patient information. We will leave you with these images. Have a good weekend.